shoulder stabilization stuff, okay? Anybody want to be in a demo? Okay, get on down there, on your back. So, easiest way to explain this to patients is, if we're going to be working on the left shoulder, let's get the left arm up towards the sky, okay? And the key for all this is we want everything through that posterior region of the shoulder activated. So if we say just relax Max, don't do anything, and I kind of yank on this, we can see how we're just moving his shoulder through and nothing else is moving, right? So now I'm going to tell him, pull this in, pull it down into the joint and activate everything in there through, okay? And now when I pull, I should be able to pull his entire body, okay? So when it's nice and locked in there, we're activating all the muscles through the posterior part of the shoulder, and that's exactly what we want to see. We're going to start with, most people start with 5 pounds, but Max is pretty strong, so we're going to use about 10. We're going to go upside down like that. We're going to keep everything activated in the shoulder like we had before, okay? We're going to let him get the hang of that really quickly, just holding it. And then when he's comfy with that, he's going to start turning as far as he can in both directions without letting go of what's going on in the posterior shoulder, okay? You're going to find that when you get to a certain part of that rotation, you know it's done, because if you go any further, you're going to kind of let go of everything through the back of the shoulder, and I don't want you to push past that. So that range of motion is also going to get bigger and bigger as the shoulder is able to stabilize to those ranges of motion. And every once in a while, if you're working with your patient, you can go in there and check and grab that arm really quick and see if it's actually activated. And you can see it's a 10-pound weight, but after a little bit, he starts shaking quite a bit. So, how's that feel? Good. Good. Okay, and relax. We're going to take that out for a moment. And the next progression for that is going to be the sideline. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to roll onto his side. So that left knee over top. Let's kick that left knee forward. That left knee forward. Straighten out that right leg. Okay. So this is just going to be there to kind of stabilize him.
Yeah.
Let's open up this. So this is going to go right underneath your head. Okay. He's going to rest his ear on his bicep there. Okay. We're going to stack the shoulders. Get that shoulder arm up to the sky again. And so this one's going to feel a little bit different for him. The first one we're feeling a lot through this part of the shoulder, and now we're going to be feeling a lot more through that sort of rhomboid area. So I want him to kind of stack and pull that shoulder into the socket again. So if I was to check, everything feels rock solid in there. Okay? We're going to try 10 again. We're going to see how it looks. Sometimes you got to decrease the weightage from on your back to on your side. But again, we're going to kind of pop that in his hand. And if it's too much, he's just going to let me know. Okay, and again, we're going to start twisting from side to side while keeping everything activated here. So I'm going to provide him that feedback through here where I want it to feel the contraction, but I'm just going to be spotting his wrist. Because the thing with this is we don't want that shoulder coming back towards me, because then we can have some nasty things like a shoulder popping on stuff and that kind of stuff. So everything feels like it's activating awesome back here. This one a little bit more challenging.
Yeah.
And so this is working on that rotator cuff in that intrinsic stabilizing manner that we want to, rather than going through that big internal and external rotation motions. Good. And with this, we're just watching for, when I see him starting to fatigue and really starting to struggle and shake a little bit, that's when I'm going to pull the weight out. Okay? And relax. Okay, and let's give it a go with each other and see how it goes.